water atom. This is the one of the glimpse that what we have created. Poolside, open to sky, plush greenery with a kind of a modern touch to the solve the natural problem of rain. Basic. So yeah, that's what we have created. And further, I'll discuss more. So yeah, this is something the influx. Like we have the influence of nature. Like every place, we have this asystematic nature placements. Like sometimes coconuts are there, sometimes plums are there, sometimes we have bananas over there, we have mangoes over there. So it's kind of a place we have created, like you can say, multiple connection with the nature. The greenery is there in the planned manner also to create a certain kind of aura. There are some asymmetric. That's what I'm saying. This gives a calm nature that we are not in the place which is, you can say, a planned place, or you can say a systematic place where you just need to come, have food, and go. We created a place in a systematic manner of the nature that gives you calmness. आप हर जगह जाओगे आपको ग्रीनरी का इन्फ्लक्स मिलेगा ही पूरी प्रॉपर्टी में. आप किसी भी कोने में बैठो, आप हमेशा किसी ना किसी ग्रीनरी प्लेस के पास में ही रहो. That's what we created. Sitting, we are given a very comfy sitting. The settings, what we have initially, we have decided to have a more sitting area available, but then we decided that right now people prefer comfort. So instead of having a claustrophobic mini settings, we have gone with the Maharaja settings, like which give you a sitting comfort and like जिसमें normal restaurant दो sitting complete करता है, वहाँ पे सिर्फ एक सीट दे रहे हैं, because एक luxuriness देता है, उसका comfort zone देता है. जब तक वो comfort zone उसके पास नहीं रहेगा, वो वहाँ पे और नहीं बैठेगा, वो सेल नहीं बढ़ाएगा. So that's why we have created. Again, relaxing, comfort sitting, comfort food, delicious food gives the place कि सामने वाले को relax कर देगा. Once the person is relaxed, then they will sell, then they will purchase your product, then they will come there regularly. That's what we have created. Again, luxury, feels, ambience, that's what we have created. नेचर का इन्फ्लुएंस है, ओपन टू स्काई है, नेचर विंड चल रही है, बिल्कुल हवा आ रही है, ब्लीजिंग, एंड यू आर एंजॉयिंग योर ड्रिंक विद योर पार्टनर, योर फ्रेंड्स, यू आर एंजॉयिंग द प्लेस विद द लाइव म्यूजिक, everything what we have created. That's what we have done over there. Okay, our vision is clear. Inspiration from nature. बेसिक है, हमको कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. नेचर के इंस्पिरेशन के बेस पे एक सिस्टम स्ट्रक्चर करेक्ट करना है जो लोगों ने उसकी लाइफ, उनकी लाइफ में कंफर्टेबल होने के बाद, just imagine, they just imagine their comfort. We want to please them. This is your comfort. Come here, be comfortable. Enjoy your dining. Enjoy your experience. We prefer to sell the experience, not the food. Again, our go-to mission is basic. Go-to place बनाना है जहाँ पे इंसान आके relax हो. When the person is relaxed, he will earn. He will sell your product. वो खरीदेगा ही, आप कमाओगे ही. That's what we have done. That's what we try to create. Celebrations अलग-अलग type के होते हैं. Celebrations, then we have like Diwali, firecrackers हो गए, तो basic हो गया. On you can say there was this recent celebration of Christmas. We have created a fake snowfall at the property. So that was the people grow crazy. They was not expecting anything like that in Indore. Not in Indore, not in India. Few places, obviously, India has rainfall, not in regular places in the restaurant. But yeah, we have created a snowfall with artificial things. They loved it. On those 6 days, 6 days हमने पूरा की पूरा रखा था हमारा 1 week full. We have the highest footfall of the year. People are waiting in line to just to have a glimpse of how we did it, just to take photos of it. So that is the unique way we celebrate. And Halloween, we had a very unique way of celebrating Halloween. We give costumes to our staff. They dress up like Draculas and multiple other things. And we light up all the places in red. Nothing except red and fire. Then we use ice to do some smoke and everything. Then there are multiple things. So that's the unique way of doing the celebrations. The quality is driven celebration has to be there to maintain the quality crowd to earn the revenues. That's what we do. Apart from that, we have weekly celebration like aerobats are there, caustics are there, then acrobats are there, caustically some modified there, fire flarings are there. There are some chef special things are there. We have a very good chef. He's a master chef, and he has gone for Michelin star also. It's pretty special in that case. So that's how we're different. Apart from, yeah, you can see the photo it has, like poolside sittings are there. We have actually 7 different kind of sitting zone. We have poolside sitting, we have family sitting, we have indoor, we have outdoor, we have a bar side sitting, we have a roof sitting, then we have some cozy spaces available for the couples. So that's how we decide that. The thing is that we don't want any particular person to be feel left out. Everyone has their own feel that day. So you might go with your friends, so you might sit with somewhere else. You need a big table to chill around. When you go with your partner, you need a cozy place to sit around and have a chat. So every person has a different mood every day. So we like to cater their each and every mood of their life. So that's how we have created a place. We kept that in mind, and we have created different sitting zones in different area to conclude with that. Again, the food, positive ambience, we try to create as much as positive ambience as we can by doing positive things like we tend to do some fire-flying magical shows near your table. We send singers to your table. We send chef to your table to create something especially for you according to your mood. Like we have this guest recently, 2 days back, this thing happened. A guest came, he's okay, I don't know what I want to eat, but I am feeling hungry and I just want to have something spicy and something unique. I don't know what chef created. Chef gave him like 3 to 4 dishes, and he was so amazed that he gave us the booking of another like he has some cocktail party in next 1 month of his office. He gave us the contract. Like, okay, that's us. That's a business for us. So yeah, we trying to cater their mood. As you said, as people said, as we know, food business is experience business. A person want to eat food, he can go to a dhaba and have the dal of 120 rupees. If he's coming to your place and having a dal of 450 to 500 rupees, then he need experience. And that's what we sell. We give them the experience, what their unconscious mind, and they like it. They feel comfortable. If they are not feeling comfortable, they won't come back. And we are very rigid on this case that we need to a guest to be comfortable. Obviously, sometimes things happens, and we tend to deal with other ways also, like by giving them some kind of gift hampers, some kind of you can say special treatments. But yeah, that's how they feel comfortable. There are certain guests that we need to do a bit more step. Like there was this guest, I think a month back or so. She called us that her parents are coming, and she is unable to visit us. Her parents' 25th anniversary. She called us from the USA and asked us to give her the celebration and everything. We decorated the place, we did everything. And we had a live screening over there for that particular female. She liked it, her parents liked it, and she thanked us a lot. So that's how with the small moments on their life, if we make that special, then they will feel that we are special to them also. And that's what we try to create. Again, strategies are competitive. Sales-driven markets, Amara. Return on capital is pretty high. As I told you, we have the highest footfall in the city. We have created things that we do a market research before entering that what kind of aura, what kind of stimulations are, and what kind of food is required in the local facility. Like if there is a gap of open air restaurant, what was in Indore, we created that. If there's a gap of something that high end liquor cafe, then we'll create that. It's totally depend on the gap what the market has, because it's a market driven industry. If we don't identify the gap in the market, we won't be able to sustain. There are n numbers of restaurants, cafes, bars, liquor houses, multiple. But if there is a gap and you haven't catered that, then you won't be able to earn. You need to understand the gap and sell it. So yeah, for that, we need to find the gap. We decide what's the gap is, then we design accordingly. That's why we have this thing that we, at every project, we'll have a different design depending on the need of the hour. Because a design gets old after a while, but the need doesn't get old. Need increases day by day. So that's what we do. We tend to create an ambience. We tend to create a business based on the needs, not based on the desire of what we want to sell. because it's a customer-driven industry. Customer has to have their belly full. If they are unable to fill their belly, they won't be able to sustain. So yeah, we need something like that. Apart from that, we are clearly basically for service restaurant, basic service industry. So we need to do a better in the services. We have a training staff. We have a proper department to train the staff. We right now, 60% of workforce freshers. We have trained them. We have hired from the colleges, hospitality colleges, and we have trained them. So yes, that's what we do. We have a proper staffing available. We have a proper department available for training. We have an on-site training also. We have an off-site training also. We have a particular person appointed for it. He has an experience of approximately 30 years in the industry of both kind, banqueting style, restaurant style, liquor houses. He has a multiple kind of training program and he's pretty good. So yeah, he's been to USA, UK for multiple seminars also. He will be training the staff for the particular reasons. Right now, being in the industry for years, we have multiple data that we have analysis. After analyzing those data, we have understand what kind of gap right now people has. The people right now is not afraid of paying you. They have money. They want to spend. After COVID, the spending power of individual has increased drastically. They want to spend, but they don't know how to spend it. They don't know how to get the value for it. You just need to pay the value. The motto, what we try to get from a kitchen is like the quantity and the quality has to be enough. It has to be enough for the value that the person is paying. If the person is paying approximately 400 rupees for a dal, then he needs the value like it's a 400 rupees a bowl. He's just not there for the ambience. He's there to fill his belly also. We need to give them the quantity and the quality. Once it is satisfied, then everything matters. If person is not accepting the quantity and the quality in respect to the price, your business won't sustain. And that's what we tend to create. We accept that we are pretty premium in the market, but we do accept that we are pretty premium in the quantity and quality also. And that's how we have created this kind of business. That's how we have the highest footfall. And I have seen personally, I am always available at the floor. Once or twice a month, I am always behind the bars to serve. Once or twice a month, I am always behind the kitchen to serve, to see how things are going on, to check. And that's how I understand what are the lackings. And that's how we created it. I have been sitting with the guests for like 10 to 15 minutes, randomly having a word with them, taking their feedbacks and creating the best possible things that we can. Okay, you can see, as per the metrics, you can see the accessibility, the service, the price, and the quantity. We are in the top corner because that's what we tend to create. Because things that key, again, I told you, the cost has to be as per the quantity, as per the ambience. If the person is not getting the value for his cost, he won't come back. And we need a retention. This industry is based on the how much guests you can retain. If I'm unable to retain my existing guests, the new guests won't come. Because how much we put in publications, publicity, local newspapers, anything, the mouth publicity is the best in the industry. Because they are coming for the food. If they don't like the food, if they don't like the ambience, if they don't like the quantity, if they don't like the service, they won't come. Hospitality is like this hand. You need all the 5 departments to come together and make a fest to run it. You cannot run kitchen cannot run, service cannot run itself. It has to be done together. The ambience cannot be run, the bar cannot be run individually. Everyone has to come together to make it happen. That's why if the person experience, if I am a guest to a particular restaurant, if I am unable to experience the value for what I'm trying to go there, trying to spend my money, if I'm unable to get the value, I won't go there again. I might not even spend as much as I wanted to over there. If I want to spend $1,000, then I need a value of $1,000. At least if I get the value of 1,100 bucks, that's a golden chance. But yeah, at least I need a offer $1,000. So yeah, that's what we want to create. We want to create an ambience. We want to create a value for money, and we would like to have a customer-driven market, not a business-driven market, because the customer-driven market is a kingpin in the industry. Okay, the franchisee, again, we are coming out the franchisee model. The purpose is we actually have a different kind of approach to franchise selections. We tend to locate the place first, whether they're feasible or not, whether the investor is ready to accept that the place is feasible or not. Because things like this, sometimes, according to us, the place is feasible, the investor thinks it's not feasible. Sometimes the investor thinks it's not feasible, but we think it's not feasible. Because in your case, right now, everything depends on the location and the ambience we create. The ambience has to be as per the requirement of the individual. The location has to be as per the requirement of the individual, because it's matter of the experience. If the reach of the property, if the reach of the location is not experienced, if the person is not feeling well to come there, how good your property is, he won't come. The vicinity of location matters a lot. The strategic move, how we are going to launch it, what kind of guests we are going to cater, what are the policies. That's how we create a perfect business. That's how we create a profitable business. We cannot be lenient. We cannot tweaking a policy every second for individual. If you see the big business are made from their policies, no matter how how people pursue it, how much they criticize it, how much they like it, how much they don't like it, doesn't matter. If they have a set policy, they will run on it. They don't think that they should change for any individual person. So yeah, it's business is policy driven. If we make sure that everything is according to policy, then obviously there won't be any leakages. There won't be any issue. So yeah, that's how we tend to create. We have experiences. We had multiple guest communications. A team has communicated with the multiple individuals. We have testimonies of the individuals, of the guest. We have catered the guest from India's top 100 to basic people. We have catered from the ministers to local corporates. We had given our venues to, you can say, where we have hosted the India's top 100 families. Soon we are coming out with another venue where we are going to cater one of the finest architects of the city, Mr. Mistry itself. So yeah, we have the data, we have the reach available to us. And in Indore, we have hosted such kind of parties. We have hosted such kind of lavish areas that no one have ever dreamed of before. Over here, we have two models, Pico and Foco. The space minimum requirement is 8,000 square feet and can stretch up to 40,000, 50,000, as much as the capacity of the investor is. The concept behind of selecting this sizable area is, after COVID, the people don't want to go in the claustrophobic area. They want something which has open air accessibility, which they don't feel that they are sitting in the four walls. They need some kind of space. So before there was this approach that 2,000, 3,000 is okay, you can create a cafe, you can create a restaurant, 4,000, 3,000. But right now, people, after having close study with the restaurant owners of this kind of sizes, I understand the footfall had decreased drastically. Because people are unable to, the guest is unable to be comfortable over there. They are coming there just having food and leaving. They are not getting time. They are not getting their comfort zone available. They need their comfort zone. To get the comfort zone, they need their space. To get the space, we need a space. So that's why we have the criteria of minimum 8,000 square feet and can stretch up to as much as they want. We have two models, cafe and restaurant. Cafe will look purely on the pre-plated menus and will be purely on the cocktails. We won't be having you can say, Indian curries and everything over there. It's will be mostly on a pre-plated and the cocktails. Street drinks, yeah, obviously. Restaurant will be full-fledged restaurant, multi-cuisine restaurant. That's what we're planning as of now. Depending on the need of the hour, that whether the city requires an Indian cuisine, whether the city requires a multi-cuisine driven, it's totally depend on the recti of the area, that what kind of a requirement is there. The investment ranges from 3 to 9, depending on the capacity and depending on the need. what kind. If it's a retro site, it won't need that much of investment. If it's a fresh site, then we have to have a particular kind of set of things that gives us the comfort. Like I'll give you a very small example of Indore. We have installed this air condition in washrooms with the fresh water, and we have this drinking water dispenser available in the washroom itself, and simultaneously we have hot water taps. No one in Indore has it, and people are going crazy. You won't believe we have the maximum selfie done in the female washroom in the market than the entire property. 60% tags what we get from the individuals of the washroom. And that's like, okay, यार property बनाई इतनी अच्छी यार उस पे भी photo खींच लो. Why to get in the washroom itself only? But it's a fact. 60% tags are from the washroom itself, not from the property. And that is all like, okay, people liked it and it's good for us. So uniqueness depending on the art. That was something I found it that when I go to a restaurant door and I want to go to or use the restroom, and I was not comfortable. The smell is there, some kind of uneasy environment is there, the atmosphere pretty warm, but not comfortable. To create that comfort aura, I just installed an AC and a water dispenser. That's it. Because washroom is a place where you go and you relax. You're already sitting with a friend and colleague, you're already sitting with your partner. You just need a time of like 5 minutes, me time. And that's what you get in a washroom. You can't get it with him. That's why you go to washroom. So yeah, we found that gap. We had it and we saw the result. People are chatting about the washroom in the market. Yeah, वहाँ पे AC लगा हुआ है. Okay, that's something unique in Indore. Obviously, it's so unique in Indore. Mumbai, Delhi, it's basic. They just need to give a hood shaft over there. But in Indore, it was pretty unique. So that's how we identify the uniqueness. In Indore, we have the first triangle setup of the stage. In all the property in Indore, it's already flat area. We only front can have visibility properly on the stages, and the side doesn't have visibility. We have created in the triangle direction of the premises, the diagonal one. So now everyone has a visibility. We don't have a black spot in the property. So that was the need of the hour. We have the Indore's first open air bar, centralized bar, in the center of the property. People are going crazy to sit over there because that's not there in the market. We need to find the gap and understand what kind of things we are creating. That's why we have the highest IRR. We have the highest ROI. People in the industry has been suffering to get this from ages, and we did it. Just because we understand what the gap is. For any industry, not the food industry, not the beverage, for any industry, the gap is something that you need to fill to earn. If you're unable to fill the gap, you won't be able to earn. You will be just another person in the line. If you want to stand apart, you need to understand what the guest want, what the customer want. If you understand that, we are apart. And we have shown it, how we are doing it. It's a fact that people have tried to make copies of a property, but failed. I can give you n number of examples in the Indo local vicinity. The first move advantage is something that you should take. Apart from that, the copycat doesn't work because he doesn't need the background. He just see what he see, what is there, what is in front of his eye. He doesn't know what's behind it. And the person who creates knows what's behind it to give it the support. That's why copies doesn't work easily. Yeah, franchisee fees is approximately 20 lakhs. That's a franchisee fees initially. Apart from that, depending on the vicinity, depending on the location, it goes from investment goes from 3 to 9 crores. The ROI is approximately 45% plus is the what we have offered, what the things goes, and depending on the market size. The IR is very strong, 30 to 60%, depending on the market size. The payback period is 24 months to 28 month highest. Again, depending on the market size. The thing that what we offer is like operations done by us. We are the whole and soul person to run the operations because people has money but they don't know how to run it, and we know how to run it. So operation will be done by the brand itself. Everything will be taken care by the brand itself. Setup can be done by the investor, or we can do the setup itself, depending on the requirement of the investor. Apart from that, the financials are, you can say, minimum guarantees are there that will be giving a particular amount, particular percentage of the investment will be deciding that can be given as a minimum guarantee to the investor. No matter whether business performs well or not, the particular person who is investing will get this amount of security every year. Because right now people are investing, but they have this fear of losing the investment. We need to secure that, because unless the investor is confident in me, in my brand, he won't be investing. And this gives the confidence to this person that, okay, I'm investing, suppose 5 CR to this brand, and I'm getting this particular amount every year. Then, okay, my investment is secure. I don't have any issue. Apart from that, there's a strategy of revenue sharing also, that we are going to give you a particular amount of revenue that will be given to you in the form of whatever you want, like in whatever manner the individual is comfortable. That's how we will be giving. Apart from that, everything, every day-to-day activities, the management, technical decisions, strategic decisions will be taken care by the brand. The investor don't have to get involved in that. He don't have to get bothered by it. Yeah, he just has to check the monthly and financial that, okay, this month is the total revenue, this is the net revenue, and you will be getting this particular part of it. That's it. And the year end will be verifying it, whether the total amount, the total figures, what we have given to the investor is greater than the minimum guarantee or not. If it's not greater than the minimum guarantee, then the difference will be borne by the brand. If it's greater than the minimum guarantee, then it's well and good for both of us, then we are earning good. So yeah, this is the major thing, and it's totally depend on the locations, totally depend on the property, it's totally depend on the market size, that what kind of investment we are looking on. Obviously, as good the investment is, the revenue will be as good as it. एक बेसिक अगर इसमें हिंदी में बोलूं तो ये वो चाय है जिसके अंदर जितनी शक्कर डालोगे उतनी मीठी हो, ज्यादा मीठा चाहिए ज्यादा शक्कर डालो. So revenue is totally proportional to the investment. For the greater revenue in the greater investment. The value creation business, 40% spend 40% of the revenue to the customer service, high experience, that what we do, basic things. Pricing, investment grade credit profile, and long-term investment we are looking for. That because in this industry, after a while, there's this slack of then we do certain kind of activities in the business that enhance the profit again. So yeah, something that we need to give to market, something new, because right now it's a world of Instagrams. If you're unable to promote it well to individual, that the person is able think that this has to be clicked and posted on Instagram, then the profit, then the business is not thriving enough. So we constantly do certain kind of activities like constant innovation, constant plannings, or you can say the type of celebration. The presentation has to be changed constantly to give us the ambience, to give us the visibility in the market. A person gets to know about your property from two places: word of mouth or social media. Social media is a powerful tool. We need to utilize very well. And word of mouth publicity is the gold gem of the industry. This is the model, how we are going to work. Franchisee investors have to invest. Rest everything will be taken care of by the brand itself. We'll be operating, we'll be doing everything. Franchisee investor doesn't have to bother, doesn't have to take care of the day-to-day investment, which is a very big headache for him. Because obviously, if this particular person is investing such a big amount, he will be involved in multiple businesses altogether. And taking a time into this labor-intensive market will be pretty hard for him. So yeah, we always keep the management, the running into our hands. Could help us to keep the brand image also. It helps to keep the brand quality also, and it helps us to understand the market and what is the need of the market. Everything can be done. The business will make profit. How it makes profit, how much makes profit, depending on the market size and how we are dealing with it. So that's how we work on this area. We have a range that varies from 15 to 18% on the minimum guarantee. That the investment, whatever the person is investing, will be getting this kind of amount as an annual guarantee. That whatever happens, whether the business earns or not, this particular amount will be given to you. as a guarantee at the year end. If the amount what we are giving you quarterly is bigger than this, then well and good, the business is earning great. If not, then the difference will be borne by the brand. We'll be paying you off the difference. So this is the basic things. So this gives us the assurance and the safety that the investor will be earning from it. The safety net is there. The fear of investors losses, or the fear of investor that whether this particular brand will be able to earn or not. So there's the security that whether we earn or not, that's not the question. You will be getting the minimum. You will be getting your investment. So that's how things work. That's how we tend to create, because the relation between investor and us has to be truthful for both of us. Has to be truthful for both of us. If a particular person is unable to earn much, then this relationship would last longer. We need to last for eternities. Like obviously, if the particular person has invested one franchise with me and he has gone a particular amount, he has got a particular profit, then he will be ready to invest for another property with me. He will be getting another thing from me. So yeah, person has to earn from me. And we tend to do that. We tend to have this motive that a person associating with me has to earn. That's why he's associating with me. Yeah, this is my team, my sister, Mansi Bansal, the chairwoman. She's the person in the procurement, the cost benefit analysis, and she's damn good with it. She knows how to get the costing to the minimum. And trust me, the vendors are having their heads picked because of her. Me, I'm more into the expansions and more into the on-foot jobs, like setting up operations technicals, and you can say moreover in the setups. My chef is Chef Arpan Singh. He's a master chef. He has presented India in 128 countries. Sorry, 128 completions in approximately somewhat 61 to 63 countries. I'm not sure what the figures as of now. He has represented government of India. He has hosted the current sitting prime minister. So yeah, he is pretty good with it. This is a major team. Apart from that, we have a person individually dedicated for the training. We have a corporate gym individual dedicated for the setups and everything. We have a setup team, a person who will be setting up the units, who will be whole and sole responsible for the procurement of local laborers. We being from the construction background, my family business is construction and townships development. I know how hard it is to develop a particular thing in the cost budgeting, because a person can do it in just a jiffy, but the cost won't be as effective as we want. Same thing can be done in the 1,000 rupees square feet, or same thing can be done in 2,000 rupees square feet. It's just who's the person behind the chair who's taking the decision and how is doing it. So that's, I tend to do it personally. I tend to monitor it personally to get the best cost available in the market. And that's what I do. That's all from my side.